In the world of true crime, we often talk about the Black Widow, women who kill for money, for power, or for pure pleasure. But in South Korea, there was one woman who made Hollywood's villains look like amateurs. You may remember Aileen Wuornos, the American serial killer portrayed in the movie Monster, or the UK's Joanna Dennehy, who killed simply because she wanted to see how it felt. They were cold, but this woman, In-sook, was on a completely different level. You've been lied to about what the devil looks like. The devil doesn't show up with horns or a grotesque face. It starts with a warm cup of tea or a comforting word. Are you okay? You look tired. That single sentence is where the tragedy that destroys your entire life begins. Do you know what this number means in the world of horror? The PCL-R, the Psychopath Checklist recognized by experts worldwide. The notorious serial killer Yoo Young-chul scored 38, but In-sook, she scored a perfect 40 out of 40, a perfect devil unprecedented in criminal history. What's more chilling is that she never looked like a criminal. I was right there, next to the scene. I still remember the very air of that day. She wasn't just cruel, she was an alchemist of emotions, turning the pain of others into her pleasure and cash. The In-sook you've seen in the news is just a sterile record. Very few people know the real show she put on during the investigation. I'm talking about the raw, unedited secrets from when my colleagues in Homicide Team 1 at Gangnam Police Station fought a war with her. February 2005, the end of winter. A report came and a patient holding a baby was pouring flammable liquid on the stairs of Meridian Hospital in Daechidong. Every patrol car in Detective Unit 1, Unit 2 was dispatched. I was on duty at the desk when the radio exploded with static. The air in the room froze. I saw veteran detectives, Detective Cho, Kwok, and my seniors, Hookgun and Changwon, instinctively start the engines. Detective Cho's voice still rings in my ears.
Paul, if we mess this up, we're all dead today. If the oxygen tanks explode, it's a massacre.
My veins popped on the back of my hand. We had to take her down before she lit the flame. In-sook used professional knowledge as a blade. She used medical knowledge from her studies and intricate insurance clauses from her time as a planner. She didn't save lives, she drew a blueprint of blood to extract cash by destroying bodies. Her first prey? Her husband's. She gave her first husband antidepressants to knock him out. Then took a moving needle, a 20-centimeter thick steel spike used for heavy mattresses, and stabbed both of his eyes. Imagine this, your loving wife sitting by your head while you sleep, slowly bringing that cold metal to your eyelids. She pushed it in without hesitation. He lost his sight in agony. Then she poured boiling oil on his face and stabbed his abdomen. She collected 280 million won. His life was traded for luxury bags. She moved on to her mother and brother, blinding them too. She even used her own children. She gave her victims red pomegranate juice mixed with powerful sedatives. As they drank it without suspicion, she watched. It was her hunting time. When the husband woke up screaming in pain, she asked tenderly,
"Honey, does it hurt a lot? Hang in there. It'll be okay."
She played the villain and the savior at the same time. The ultimate gaslighting. Back at the Gangnam Station interrogation room, I remember her clearly. She looked so normal, even attractive and calm. But when the questions got tough, the show began. She would foam at the mouth, her eyes would roll back, and she even urinated on the chair to humiliate the male detectives. We rushed her to the hospital, fearing for her life. But the moment she hit the ER bed, she fell into a peaceful sleep. The next morning, she walked back in and smiled at us. "Good morning." That smile made my skin crawl. Detective Cho whispered in my ear, "Paul, she's acting. She doesn't see us as investigators. She sees us as the audience for her play. Her eyes were like glass reflecting you, but with no soul inside." Her final target was her younger brother. She handed him the red juice, smiling. But the brother, suspicious of why everyone was going blind, spat it out in the toilet and ran. This was no coincidence. It was the only moment when the younger brother's gut feeling broke through the devil's master plan. When In-sook ran out of money, she would move into someone else's home and choose her next prey. Suspicious circumstances surrounding her young daughter's death also came to light. And it appears she even used her son to act as a rescued victim during the arson incident. The bizarre smell of gasoline and the scent of blood that followed her wherever she went. To her, blood relatives weren't family to be loved. They were merely reasons for insurance payouts. If she hadn't been caught, her kill list would have grown endlessly longer. Now here is the most important part. Another In-sook could be hiding among us right now. Based on my 25 years of experience, Here are the survival laws to protect yourself from a psychopath. First, beware of those who trigger excessive pity. In-sook always played the role of a tragic woman, a sick patient, or a pitiful mother. Second, check for an emotional vacuum. If they smile while telling a sad story, or stay too calm when they should be angry, it's an act. Third, beware of unexplained favors. A friendly drink or medicine could be a poison chalice. If your gut says something's wrong, that is the answer. The In-sook case was a collision of flaws in the insurance system and the peak of human greed. To my colleagues who worked tirelessly to reveal the truth back in 2005, justice stood firm because of you. I miss you all. Subscribers, a warning from your gut is scarier than a signal from your body. I hope this report serves as a small shield for your life. This channel is not just about crime stories, it is a survival case file for your life. Whether it's crime or disease, we track the ways to protect yourself from every danger that threatens our lives. This has been Detective Paul's Survival File, to be continued in the next clue.